Democrat who opposed equal marriage defeated by gay drag queen in landslide victory. Morrison claimed 61.13% of the vote in Tuesday's Democratic primary for House District 27, while Jakes received just 38.87%. And it wasn't even close. The Democratic Party doesn't have room for bigotry, keep voting these assholes out. He won by 800 votes. Our participation in primaries is highlighted in this race. If you want to see change in the makeup of your party, vote in the primaries. Edit, link to vote counts, https://6abc.com/politics/election/local/. Thank you to our donors who believe that political candidates and elected officials can and should be funded by the people. Thank you to the 9 people-focused activist organizations that endorsed us. Thank you to anyone who did anything to support our campaign in the biggest or smallest of ways. He ran a strategic campaign, did quite a bit of shoe-leather politics, and supports popular progressive policies. That should also be included as part of the story, IMO. Happily, it turns out that more than 60% of Democratic voters have no issue with drag queens, but do take some issue with bigotry. Fucking hold up, let's recognize that there are some folks who take issue with candidates dressing in drag, but not blackface. How can you be Democrat and oppose equal marriage? I mean, I know literally you can be one, but realistically you can't make the mental gymnastics to stand for other liberally social ideas and not that one. Was he a Republican running as a Democrat to capitalize on the label in a blue district? Pop quiz, what do you call a Democrat politician who opposes equal marriage? Answer, unemployed. Anita man, you're a winner baby. I'm not sure he represents the people who attend those places of religion in the area. If he's actually having a fundraiser in drag, I don't think those churches would endorse that. Earl Jakes, D. So, it is bad to not represent the church-going members of your constituency, but perfectly fine to not represent the non-church-going members and the LGBTQ members of your constituency. I've donated to lots of campaigns, and the ones that stick out in my memory are the ones who send a handwritten thank you. The Morrison campaign sent a handwritten thank you. Nice. Dem or GOP, I'm glad when someone who opposes equality for our LGBT friends, family, neighbors, and co-workers gets defeated at the polls. Drag queens are the most dedicated to their craft out of any group of professionals I have seen. The best of the best spend hours on makeup, getting dressed, and then go out into an often crowded and sweaty room and do 4 to 5 minutes of intense cardio, all under stage lights and in heels. Most people don't even put that much work into their job, let alone a creative passion. I'd love to see more people with that kind of dedication and commitment in politics. Tell that hater to sashay away. Democrat who opposed equal marriage. So, a Republican. Anita man LOL. Alex Jones screeching noises the gay agenda. I was incredibly happy to see Morrison win. He wasn't in my district, but I always see him commenting on articles from a local news radio show's Facebook, that is frequented by many conservative trolls in the state. Seeing him be attacked for his sexual identity and progressive views just makes this victory all the sweeter. I love the part where the person being described as a drag queen is the burly, bald man with the full beard on the right who is just the picture of fabled masculinity. Heisenberg as a drag queen. Good for him. Fuck people who oppose equality. Democrat who opposed equal marriage, well, there's where he fucked up. How did I know by just looking at the picture that the guy with no neck was the bigot? I love it when the wrong side of history becomes motherfucking history. Democrat here. Good. Hopefully this momentum can continue throughout the country. Anita man is their drag name. I voted for him. He is in my district. Love this dude. Imagine winning a state representative election in a landslide victory, and instead of referring to you by name, the people reporting on it simply refer to you as gay drag queen in the title. Are people not more than their sexuality or skin color anymore? While I'm glad to see people don't support bigotry, kind reminder to cast your vote based on policies and not just identity politics. Can we please take this as an example of r/politics being able to handle talking against a Democratic politician, despite it being for a better Democratic politician? I feel like r/conservative would never have the guts to do or allow a post like this. OMG, the irony here is too delicious to not savor. /r/Nothianian. Remember, some Democrats are actually Republicans in name because they know they can't win going with their own party in some areas. The bearded man is the progressive, read the article. A transgender woman also won a primary in Delaware. Go Delaware. So not every Democrat has the same morals and values as their party portrays? Good reason why people need to stop focusing so much on if they're blue or red and focus on the person. I'm glad they focused on the person and not necessarily just the party. Brought a smile to my face. Yay Delaware. We're finally in the news for something that isn't racism/opioid/corporate corruption related. Not everyone who calls themselves a Democrat is a good candidate. Research your vote. As Morrison's campaign noted, the lawmaker voted against same-sex marriage in 2013, and refused to vote yes or no on banning the barbaric practice of conversion therapy for Delaware's LGBT minors in 2013. Surprised a Democrat would hold that position as recently as 2013. That's more socially conservative than Canada's Conservative Party platforms, though some individual conservative members would privately hold those views. Serious question, do a lot of drag queens have full beards? Democratic platform, pro same-sex marriage. This dude opposes his own party's platform. And yet we're supposed to be surprised that he lost? Why even claim your party if you can't even claim its platform? This was a very powerful Democrat incumbent that was defeated by a progressive. So not only is this hysterically funny, it's great news. There were 4 progressives wins in Delaware. If there's a better headline out there, then Democrat who opposed equal marriage defeated by gay drag queen in landslide victory. I've never seen it. Her drag name was Anita Man. I just love drag names like this. I have a friend who goes by Sofonda Cox. Shante, you stay. Congratulations. Anita Man. 10/10ths drag pun name. Yes queen. Earl Jacques doesn't belong in the Democratic Party. Shame on him. Sorry, you don't have a place in the Democratic Party if you oppose equality. So many Democrats LARPing as Republicans. Good. We progressives need to remove these narrow-minded politicians from this party. They can go join the Republicans if those are their true feelings. Never stop moving forward. Are there non-gay drag queens? LOL Anita Man. Good. I feel like I should frame that headline, that's just a wonderful spark of joy in bleak times. Do they call those guys Dino? It doesn't seem that because he was opposed to gay marriage or the other being a gay drag queen had much rather than just people voting in someone who plans to actually do something for the people rather than a do-nothing politician. Would love him to show up to a Congress session dressed in drag. Fuck yeah, this makes me so goddamn happy. Fucking done with bigots and bullies, no matter the party they're on. Oddly enough, I have an impulse to trust marginalized people in office more so than establishment types that just seem to be playing the part, giving lip service to stay in office. Excellent. I have a feeling that the guy on the right is the drag queen, but I honestly kinda hope it's the dude on the left. Who performs as Anita Man. Heh, I like it. Friggin' amazing. There's a lot of bad apples in state houses and assemblies all across the country. They get away with it because no one's really paying attention to down-ballot races and people vote based on the letter next to the name. I'm so glad that's starting to change.